Hello, everybody, and welcome one, welcome all to another episode of Comatose Streams. Comatose Streams coming at you live on Twitch and YouTube. Let me get this chat on YouTube over to here, over on my other screen here. There we go. Almost forgot to do that until I looked at it, and then I was instantly reminded. Alright. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. Excited to be streaming. Excited to be continuing working on Curtains Close. Also, I'm really dark right now, so I'm gonna light myself up. And then also turn on Do Not Disturb mode on my phone, so we don't hear any buzzing while the stream is happening. Alright, there we go. That should look a little better. You can hopefully see me now. But look, we've got Curtains Close up here. We're going to be continuing working on this bad boy. We're going to finish up the last, third or so of the drums. And then we're going to make some vocals today. That's the plan. Record some vocals. I confirmed that the lyrics that I have for the second verse or second chorus or whatever I'm going to call that, I don't know. They are all good. I think I really like them, so it gets a little bit out there. But I think it's good, and it really leads into the next album or next EP, whatever that ends up being. So yeah, pretty stoked. So we're gonna have a listen to the song here and see where it's at. We're gonna kind of jump right into it today. I don't have any more updates other than if you missed Saturday's stream, I have upgraded my internet. So I think it was a bit harder to notice on the music streams compared to the gaming streams. But on the gaming streams, it was just very obvious that I was dropping all sorts of frames and things were skipping around and it was lagging and it didn't look the best. The audio seemed to have come through all right still, but yeah, I won't have any drop frames anymore. I have upgraded my internet and it seems to be performing way better. We're getting 0% drop frames now compared to 20%. So that's pretty cool. I'm really digging that. So yeah. Yeah, should be a lot smoother, although it's probably going to be a little harder to notice on here, but it's probably still going to be noticeable. But yeah, it made a world of difference on the gaming streams. But anyways, that's really my only announcement. We're sticking to the same schedule and everything. Should be good to go. So yeah, let's jump right into this and have a listen to where Curtains Close is currently at. Alright, there you have it. Curtains close. It's coming along quite nicely. There's going to be like a couple little tweaks that I'm going to want to make to the drums here and there. And then the guitar at the beginning, it just gets like a little bit off. You can just kind of hear the rhythm be a little bit lost before the piano kicks in there, which that piano is going to be the vocals, by the way. So I'll actually rename this to vocal piano, so we know that it is literally just the vocal melody, and it will be deleted later on. However, I don't know, I kind of like having the piano, especially when the faster paced drums kick in and double time there. Maybe like some lower chords or something being played on the piano could be pretty cool. But yeah. Okay, I think all my levels are good. Alright, so let's work on this final drum part. I had to increase the volume of the rough track of the drums, what I recorded when the software drums cut out there, because I don't have the software drums done yet. So we're going to be finishing that up first and foremost. So let's see. Okay. Might want to solo these guys like I did last time. And one thing I might do is I have, I don't even know what note that would be, like an eighth note. I think the cymbals are playing like every eighth note, and I might want to reduce that to like every quarter note, like basically cut it in half. Let's see, they're playing 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, I think they're doing eighth notes, so I will be reducing that to quarter notes, so they'll play a little bit less frequently. But again, this drum's rough track will actually stay in the mix, so you'll be able to hear the eighth note, the original eighth note cymbals being hit there a little bit in the final mix. That's the goal. So I think it'll just sound better if they're quarter notes, though, but with just like little tiny ghost notes of eighth notes in the background. I think that'd be pretty sweet. So let's try that. I have to figure out how this is going to start off here. And then there's also that cymbal hit that happens like on kind of an offbeat, so I'll have to account for that as well. That's easier to account for if you're subdividing into eighth notes, but not so much with quarter notes. But it'll be fine, it'll be cool. Okay, so I start off with like more tom hits here. And there is a snare hit right there. So let's go with that first. Okay. And there's like a little smaller hit right there. We'll make that a little bit less velocity. And then we've got like a tom hit here. And then we've got a kick drum here. Move all this down a little bit. Okay. Then we've got like another tom and kick hit there, which I think sounds pretty cool. Oop. Tom, right there. Okay, and then I'll add our symbols. We'll just keep it on this symbol, I think, instead of alternating between the two. Okay, and then I'll switch it up to like a mid-tom here. Then we've got like another floor tom. And then we've got another cymbal hit there. This one, since this one's on the offbeat, I might move this one up to the other cymbal, make those kind of alternate. Alright, how does that sound in total? I think that sounds good. And then we've got like another smaller snare hit here. And then back to the floor tom again. And then we've got like a nice little fill here. Move this down. Maybe not that far down. Maybe it needs to be earlier. It does indeed need to be earlier. So this probably does too. Okay. Alright, now let's start like really focusing in on the kick and snare pattern here. So we got kick and then snare on the offbeat. And again, like those toms sound like they're being hit more often than they actually are because of my drum set, which I am not complaining about. I love that drum set and I got it for free, but it does have a little problem where if you hit one drum, sometimes it'll hit a different one. It'll pick up as it hitting a different one, like the way that it actually picks up which drum you're hitting and is the way that it's functioning right now. So it's just a little bit buggy, but it is very useful nonetheless. And it was free, so can't really go wrong there. Okay, we're getting there. I think we might be able to kind of repeat this. Some of it's going to have to be replaced with fills, but I think overall it's kind of this main beat happening for the most part. And then, of course, with the cymbals and stuff. So maybe I'll add the cymbals too for now. Let's add the cymbals. And we want to start off with this one. This is going to be our main cymbal. And then once it goes to the offbeat, we'll switch up to the other cymbal. Which is right here. Okay, so we can kind of repeat this. I think these can kind of come back a little bit. And there is a little fill that happens here, but we're going to be ignoring that for now. Let's copy this again. Just kind of get the main structure down. And then we can add our little tweaks and like garnish. I want to say garnish later on, but like, you know. Like the little details later on, you know? These definitely need to be tweaked to be at the same time. Are they not already? They're not. Okay. Definitely want to be hitting that cymbal at the same time as the kick. Hello, Noah. Yes. I am trying to garnish that beat. Season it, you know? A little salt and pepper. Maybe a little paprika. Yeah, there's fills on like every bar here, every measure. Okay, let's just keep building that structure, the foundation, and then we'll get to garnishing. That needs to be later for sure. How's your night going, Noah? How are you doing? Okay, copy that. Too early. Oh, you're making pho? No way. That's amazing. Please let me know how it goes. Please take pictures. That sounds incredible. Pho is so good. I've never made pho. I've made ramen. I've never made pho, though. still the same beat structure, so that's good. All of this stuff is gonna be usable. Is it gonna, what kind of pho is it? Is it gonna be like a combination pho? Or are you using like a certain part of the beef? I'm guessing it is beef based, right? I think that's like part of what makes it pho, is it's beef. But are you using like beef flank or like what cut of the meat? That's super cool, man. Okay, we're at the end. Okay, awesome. So we will use these. Alright, let's see what fills we're going to be working with first here. Okay, so we got this one. Got shaved beef, but also using chicken and beef broth. Lol, nice. Dude. Awesome. So you're using chicken broth and beef broth? Or are you using chicken meat in addition to the beef? That sounds incredible, though. Let's make these high toms. I feel like since they're played in quick succession, it'll sound nice. Like just a little doo-doo. You know, a little bit of a doo-doo. Just bought store-bought chicken broth. Nice. So beef broth and chicken broth. Very cool, dude. Ta-ta-doo-doo. Doo-doo. I think that's good for the little doo-doo fill. Okay, and then here I do like, let's do like a little mid-tom. And then a little snare. Could only find Thai noodles though, so I don't know if it still qualifies. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Are they like pad Thai noodles? Like kind of like a little bit thicker? That sounds like it's gonna be lovely. Hello, Mom. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm cooking up some beets and Noah's cooking up some food. We're doing great. How are you doing? How's your night going? Okay, I think that worked out. This might need to come a little later. Indeed it does. And then I need another snare hit here. Just cooked up some chicken burritos and had dinner with Brenda. Amazing. Amazing. Thick noodle still smells fire. Amazing. Noah's making pho, which sounds incredible, but he's doing it with thick Thai noodles, which is awesome. Chicken burritos also sound awesome. You guys are making me hungry. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm gonna do it after the stream. Ooh, okay, here's like a little quadruple. little bit later, though. I meal prepped some meatloaf last night. So I have like 4 meatloaf meals waiting for me. Or I guess 3 now. I already ate one last night, but yeah, some meatloaf. It actually is really, really good though. It came out really nice. Yes. So it's like meatloaf, some mashed potatoes, and some carrots, and it's all garnished with like some parsley. It's wonderful. The way the meat is seasoned is so delicious. It doesn't go overboard with the ketchup, which is ideal. It leans more into like the onion and garlic, and then just a little bit of like ketchup tomatoey flavor. It's really nice. It is very cozy. It is very cozy. And I have a wide selection of beers right now to drink with it, so it's fun to try pairing it with different beers. Oh, I do another symbol hit here, which is cool, so I'm gonna add that. I think I'll make it that symbol. Yeah, meatloaf. I was sleeping on meatloaf for a while there, but it's pretty good. I don't know if I want that extra hit in the middle there. I think I'll leave this how it is. That one's definitely very intentional, so I'll add that. I'll make that like a high tom. Okay, a little bit earlier, like around there maybe. Yeah. And then let's get another floor tom hit in there. Okay, and then we got another quadruple, but one of these is on the toms. Okay, we are at the very end here. But yeah, I rarely have meatloaf too. I was sleeping on it for a while there, but then I think I tried it a little while back again and was like, hey, yeah, that's pretty good. And then the one that I had this time, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try some meatloaf. I'm gonna try it. And the recipe was so perfect. So perfect. It is very delicious. Whoops, there we go. Okay, so then this part's like all just toms. We'll get one more symbol there. It does come a little later though, it sounds like. We'll go with the mid-tom. I think this is calling for a floor tom hit. Let's actually do a high tom there. See if that sounds good. Okay, that's sounding good so far. Dun, dun, dun. And there's like a little tiny soft snare hit there. Then it goes back to the toms. Then a louder snare. Okay, and then it's back to the toms. And then it's the final note. Okay, I think we've got something. So let's have a listen to all of this. Potentially not soloing the drums anymore, but probably increasing their volume so they're very easy to hear. That up, this up. Let's try that out. And then I'll also kind of edit the positioning of the guitar at the beginning here too. Let's have a listen to that first. Okay, like all of this here, it just kind of sounds too delayed. Too delayed. But then that sounds like it's coming too early. So let's listen. Yeah, like right there. So maybe this stuff could come a little bit later, like that. Oh, that might be too much actually, which is good. Let's try that. That sounds better, I think. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that for now. Okay, sounding pretty good. Um, this might be too much here at the end. What happens if I just lower the velocity of those a bunch? That kind of sounds cool. Let's try lowering these two a little bit. And maybe these just a little bit. And the floor tom just a little bit. Not too much. Okay, and maybe the snares down a little bit. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that for now. Nice little texture to that. Another thing I want to do is add some hi-hat action to this. To this part, since it's all just kind of cymbals, it's kind of hard to follow the beat entirely. So just to make it very clear what's happening, I think some little hi-hat clicks will vastly improve that. These could probably be quarter notes. And they could probably start a little bit later on. Like right there. These little guys. Okay. So we're just going to have these little clicks in the background that are very subtle, but make it a lot easier to like kind of nod your head. Nod your head with the beat, you know? Do some foot tapping. You gotta have a little bit of foot tapping, you know? A little bit of foot tapping. A little bit of head nodding. I'm more of a head nodder myself than a foot tapper. Would you consider yourself a head nodder or a foot tapper? Okay. Alright, let's just like copy all this. Probably just that. Hey, call you nodding, Noah. Nice. He's nodding. He's into it. He's doing the thing. Alright, I think these clicks probably good to go. Let's test them out. Maybe a couple more at the end, but not too many, because we want to stop them once those little tom hits start happening. That is probably good right there. Okay, cool. Let's hear how that sounds again. Let's play it all the way through once more. Why not? It's pretty short, so might as well just play it all the way through a few times. Not right now, but you know, more than usual. That part still sounds a little bit funky. Just a little bit. Nope. I wonder if just moving all of this down like that would solve my issue. Kinda does. It kinda does solve the issue. Okay. So I raised the kick there a little bit. I think that'll help, especially in this kind of faster paced part. Let's see. Okay, I think that helps immensely. There's like a couple parts where I might want to just tweak the positions around a little bit. So let's give it one more listen here. I think right there is one. This first little double here. Ooh, there's one right there for sure. This is a little bit off. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Okay. Well, let me take a little sip of water here. And we'll get to recording some vocals. Ooh, baby. And I have some lyrics that I think are ready for this song. The song gets a little bit out there with the lyrics. Cause like, you know, this whole album's about like codependency, right? The whole album's about codependency. And then this song though is about like the transcending from that. The next album's gonna be kind of about codependency too, but like looking at it from like a different perspective. And then this song's gonna kind of like start to look into different perspectives. It's gonna be very interesting. But here I can read the lyrics. Let me get them up in my notes here. You guys can't see that. That's good. There's private things in here like passwords and such. Where does the curtains close lyrics? I'll just search for those. But it is, when the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. As our minds will allow us to be. Okay, then it does some like humming, you know, some little hums and such. And then, when the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. I thought I was me, but that's the fantasy. We are everything, and in love, we'll find our peace. So very different, very much, you know, diverging away from the codependency topic and kind of leading in to what I want to do with my next albums. Which my next album, still about codependency for the most part, but like a different perspective. And the whole thing is like these two albums are going to be kind of like codependent on each other in some funny ways. But then the album after that is going to be Introverse, which is all about introspection and looking deep within the self. And like the codependency part is just a part that's leading into that, you know, because that's like a big part of me that I have done a lot of growing from and have overcome a lot of. Um, and so this album and the next album are really diving into that, but then the album after that is diving into the other parts of the self, the shadow self. Noah says, "Is this the final song on the album?" It is indeed. It is the final song. It's the last one that I am recording and producing. And it's also the last track on the album, so it's leading in to the next album. I am trying to build a universe of albums. I'm trying to build a universe. And I guess there is one more song to record and produce, which is actually like the very first song on this album. I haven't done that quite yet, but that's literally the last one, and that thing will be pretty short, like a minute or two. So that's literally all I have left to record and produce is the rest of this song and the very first track on the album, the intro, which is going to be that's going to be named the same as the album. So that one's going to be Fractals. The Toast verse, yes, exactly. The Toast verse. But yeah, I reference the word world a lot in this album because my first album's called This World. And then this album is like looking at like the concept of a world in a different perspective, you know? So it's like building this universe of metaphors, essentially, is what I'm trying to go for. Of like metaphorical meanings for things. But yes, now that I've kind of done that whole spiel, let's get into recording these lyrics through some vocals, shall we? So didn't catch that, but that's awesome. Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, I kind of doubt that like most people will like really grab a hold of that, but I think, you know, once people do, it'll have a meaningful impact, hopefully. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. You know, hopefully it can kind of be like, oh, they discovered something about it, you know, they kind of like can build their own meanings from it. Yeah. And hopefully it invokes some good emotions in people, causes some introspection, and really the biggest goal is to cause some healing, to heal the people. All right. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I want to make a new track. Let's just do this. And this is going to be vocals. And we'll make this nice and dark purple. And we'll put this... Yeah, it can be with the vocal piano. I think the drums should really be in their own little channel, though. So let's move the vocal piano over here. And then the vocals over here. I think that'll be good. Okay. And then there's the chance that it just goes over everyone's heads and no one really gets it. And even when they do get it, it's like not that satisfying or not that cool to them, and they don't really feel anything from it. So there is that chance. What'll probably happen is it's like a mix between the two. You know, some people will get it, some people won't. Some people will care, some people won't. Or just no one listens to it. That's also very much a possibility. But we'll do what we can to get it out there. I'm just happy that I get to create this stuff. It's very, very fun. Okay, we've got the right inputs going, so let's swap out the mics here. I'm going to do some unplugging, so give me a second because I'm going to be muting myself, so you won't be able to hear me for a few seconds here until I get everything plugged in. So, one sec. You'll see me moving stuff and unplugging stuff, but you will not hear anything because it'll be too loud. I don't want to break any eardrums over here. Okay. Alright, let's try this out. Okay, we are getting a signal. That is good. Let me pull up the lyrics on my phone so I know exactly what I'm singing while I'm singing it. And then let me also mute this so it doesn't get picked up in the recording. And then let me also put on my little headphones so I know what I'm singing to. Okay, here we go. Take one for Curtains Close vocals. Alright, there we go. Take one. Take one has completed. I thought that was pretty good. This part here at the beginning is kind of weird. I might want to like play it a little bit on guitar. Because I forget how I want my voice to go at that part. Let's get this light back. Let's see. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody that part go. That part's like, as our minds will allow us to be. I liked that. Is that gonna work with the recording I have here? Turn this back up. Okay, let's actually edit the vocal piano there to include that. Noah says the way you just did was better. Yes, okay. Cool. Let's do it that way. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I think like that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now we got that there. Now I won't forget while it's happening. All right. Take 2 incoming. Let's mute this again and throw these headphones on. Okay. All right. Here we go. Cool. Definitely, I think the first take was overall better, but I think I nailed that new part. The dun 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 dun. So that's good. Also, my voice is getting a little raspy today, but I could use that to my advantage, honestly. I think we're going to run with that. But let's do some more takes. Get some more water as well. I like all the different interactions. It is fun. Oh, awesome. Thank you. I'm glad you think that. I am very glad. It is very fun for me as well. Lots of enjoyment doing this. But yeah, let's do another take. There's probably going to be quite a few more. So brace yourselves. What's nice is this is a short song, so like I can do a whole bunch of takes and it doesn't really take too much time. And then maybe in like 20 minutes or so, once we have a few laid down, we'll get to editing already, which is nice. Sometimes I have to split up the stream into like a recording stream and then an editing stream. So it's nice with the shorter song. It looks like I might not have to do that, especially if these takes go well. So let's keep going. Take 3. All right. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I think like once it picks up and we've got like the kind of double time drums going, like that's when I really want to like lean into the raspy voice. I don't know if I fully nailed that part yet, but we're going to keep trying. And I've probably gotten some parts that I can use. So let's keep it going. Get some more water. Maybe like 2 or 3. 2 or 3 at the minimum. Maybe like 5 at the maximum more, because I'm feeling pretty good about what we have so far. So let's keep it going. Take 4. Okay. Not quite. That's fine, though. Gotta really lean into the raspiness, though, on that one part. When the curtains close. I don't know if I should do it that much, though. We'll see. Let's go again. Take 5. All right. That's a pretty fun one. I think I definitely got the raspiness. I don't know if it was good, but I did it. Also, how hilarious would it be if like none of this was actually recording? I think it is though. It looks like it is. Let's just like normalize this to be sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That looks good. All right, let's do one more. I think that's all I'm gonna need is one more for now. And then I can do more later on if I need. Okay, take 6. 6 is the magic number. Let's do it. Okay. Very cool. Tried a couple different things there. But I think we've got what we need for now for takes. So let's roll with that. Get this light back on. Fix my hair a little bit. Okay. All right, let's get to editing these bad boys. So, first things first, I'm going to rename these. I guess they're already kind of named. It's fine. They're named correctly. It's fine. So, next step is let's normalize everything. And definitely want to rename those normalized tracks. So, take one normalized. And I'll copy the word normalized so I don't have to type that out every time. Okay, so that's take 1, and this is take 2. This will make sure we can actually hear it. Take 2. Okay, take 3. One day I'll figure out a way to automate this. That would be so sick. Oh, come on. Take 3 normalized. Like, I could probably build my own plugin for the software and then just like press a button and it just goes through and normalizes a set amount of comps, set amount of takes. How sick would that be? Then we wouldn't have to sit through this tedious process of normalizing everything, and we could just move on. But nonetheless, we only have one left. We are almost there. All right. We've got everything normalized. So now let's actually have a listen to this stuff. I'm going to make sure I'm not soloing things in a weird way, and I can actually make little markers and stuff. Oops, don't want to do that. Don't want to move the track. Okay. Let's listen to take 1, shall we? Might also be really loud. You guys can hear that, but I cannot. Alright, let's see. How loud is this? When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. Cool, I'm glad you think the raspy's good, because it does kind of work for this kind of more grungy sound. And I also don't really have a way of avoiding it right now. My voice is just kind of naturally raspy right now. Okay, I think that was good. I mean, the first part, of course, could use some work, but I actually thought like the latter half of that was like pretty nice. I really like the latter half of it. So let's see, how do I want to do these notes? I guess I can make my own notes. That might be a good different way of trying this. I'll just like keep my own notes. I haven't really done that yet. I usually use like markers, or like I edit the title of the take or something. Let's try just making my own notes. Vocals session 1. Take 1. Latter half was good. Latter half was good. Cool. Alright, let's try take 2. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that... Okay, this part I might use some markers because this was really nice. When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were We thought I was me. Okay, that very last part where it fades out was quite nice. I'll write that down. Okay. Okay. Let's try take 3. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. Okay, already I'm digging this part here. Yeah, that part sounds good. Not so much that part. Okay, definitely some usable stuff there, especially in the second half. Well, especially the last part, I should say. The second half, like the first part of the second half, it's like some of this is probably going to be a bit too forceful with the raspiness, is what I'm thinking. That's the vibe I got from that, at least. There's like too many transitions between raspy and non-raspy, and it's because I'm forcing it too much. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. Okay, I thought that second verse was really good. Verse slash chorus, the part where I'm actually saying words. So I'll put second verse was really good, except for the part where I say the wrong line. I definitely say the wrong line at one point, but that's fine. We'll just edit it to a different part at that point. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free. Voice starting to go. I thought I was me, but that's the fantasy. We are everything, and in love we'll find our peace. Hey, 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 Okay, that one was probably the worst one, but still some usable stuff, especially in that second verse. But like the raspiness is pretty forced in that one. But like there's also some good raspiness in there for sure. So we'll check it out. So I'll put probably the worst one, but some good raspiness in the second verse. When it's not too forced. Okay. Alright, take 6. I'm very curious about the beginning of this one especially, because I kind of went very... I tried to go like extra clean, and hopefully it worked out at the very beginning. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. I thought I was me, but that's the fantasy. We are everything, and in love we'll find our peace. Hey, hey, hey. Cool. Yeah, that one was pretty good. So take 6, I'll write pretty good. Some clean, usable stuff at the very beginning, and some fun raspiness that was more natural sounding at the end. Yeah, I thought that one was pretty good. Cool. All right. All right, what do I want to do next? So probably start with take one. Let's see if this part sounds good in take one. When the curtains close, where do we go? So what I might do is switch out this part for the part in take 6. Where do we go? Let's see. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our mind. How does this part sound in take 1? We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. Yes, way better. Okay, so maybe just like right here, swap it over. Will allow us to be. Maybe to take 3. Actually, how does take 6 sound here? Let's try some other ones. I think maybe take 3 is the way to go here. Let me try take 2 one more time. Take 3 one more time. Let me look at my notes. Do I have anything for this part? Let me try take 6 for this again. That part sounds nice there. And then maybe like the very beginning would be take 2. Oh, that's take 1. But then like right here, take 3. That's a bit sharp. Let's try this one again. Let's try take 4. Take 4 is more like subtle, which I kind of like. Whereas I'm not really hitting those. Let me try take 1 here, actually. That might be the way to go. So I like I like that very raspy beginning to this verse. But let's try like mostly take one here, because I really liked take one here. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. I thought I was me, but that's the fantasy. We are everything, and in love we'll find our peace. Oh, 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 hey, hey. Okay, definitely liking a lot of that for take one. But let's try like splitting it up right here. Trying this out. Then what do I have in my notes? Oh, take 4 was really good. Except for the part where I say the wrong line. Okay. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close. Alright, let's try take 4. When the curtains close. What do I do there in take 4? It's more quiet there. Close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free. That's the wrong line. That's the fantasy. We are everything, and in love we'll find our peace. Hey, 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 we are everything, and in love we'll find our peace. Okay. Building this together. When the curtains close. How does take 5 sound there? Not the best. The curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close. Alright, let's try back up to take 6. Nobody knows. I thought I was me, but that's the fantasy. We are everything, and in love we'll find. Okay, let's try take 1 for just this little part. Maybe not. Maybe something more like this. I think for this part, definitely want to use, what was it, Take Two, that had the really nice, like, kind of fade out at the end. Oh, that sounds so cool. Okay, I love that. Alright. Do I want to use Take 6 for most of this ending part? It does sound pretty nice, but I'm definitely, like, not fully hitting the notes on some parts. But that's probably fine. I can just, like, edit it. What matters is the delivery. And I think this one's kind of nailing the delivery on some parts. Okay. I think we've got something we can work with there. It's always fun to look at what you've done. There we go. There's all our different takes, all of our edits. Awesome. We can probably delete this one. Bloop. And this one. Bloop. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, not using Take 5 at all. That's hilarious. Okay, cool. Very cool. Alright, let's see. Let's have a listen. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. Might want to use a different part for that. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. I thought I was me, but that's the fantasy. We are everything, and in love we'll find our peace. Hey, 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 hey. Cool, yeah, let's go with that. Pretty stoked about that. And then we'll do some kind of minor edits to finish off the stream here. First and foremost, we're gonna add a little bit of compression, because this track definitely needs it. Especially, let's go around here. Okay, and then make sure the softer parts still sound good. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. Okay. And then one thing I want to do is just this one little part here needs to be a bit quieter. To match the stuff around it. Okay, so what I'm going to do for that is duplicate this, then use this one, and then lower the volume of everything here. Lower the level of that. Something like that. Add a little crossfades to all these. Maybe move this one over a little bit. Okay, cool. I think we've got all the crossfades going. So now, my favorite part, add a little bit of reverb. Reverb is the best thing ever. If you don't know me, know that I absolutely love reverb. Sometimes I love it a little bit too much. But we're gonna add a little subtle reverb there, and it's gonna make a world of difference. Also, I can mute the piano now, and the reverb makes it a little bit quieter, so we can raise the volume of it now. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. I thought I was me, but that's the fantasy. We are everything, and in love we'll find our peace. Hey, hey, hey. Cool. Okay. Reverb makes it sound very, very nice and adds a lot of depth. Alright, let's start editing some pitches here just for this last few minutes. Just some obvious things that we see, and then we'll run through it again in the next stream. Right here. When the curtains close, where do we go? When the curtains close, nobody knows. We thought we were free, but that was just a dream. We're only as free as our minds will allow us to be. fix this one. Yeah, it thinks it's a G sharp right now, so let's lower that drift. Lower it down to a G. The curtains close, nobody knows. I thought I was me, but that's the fantasy. We are everything, and in love we'll find our peace. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, here definitely can be lowered. Lower the drift a little bit too. And probably for this one too. Up a little bit, down a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's, oops, go back to here. Split this one, and this can be moved up, like to there. Oh, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Move it down. Okay, if we can move it down like that, then I can just lower the drift without splitting up this note. Like that. I don't know if I think I like this better. Still want to lower this drift though. Okay, and then this one, bring it up just a little bit. This one's a little off. Let's bring the drift down just a tad and then shift it down quite a lot. This one also, just lower the drift like that. Okay, cool. We're gonna run with that for now. And I'm gonna have a whole bunch of listens to this. I'm actually gonna export this for the first time, which is very exciting. Always get pretty excited when I get to start exporting these things, because then I get to just listen to it a whole bunch and like really start perfecting it. But we still got bass to add, probably some other instruments as well. I don't know if this is going to be more of a synthy song or more of a string orchestral song, or maybe a mix of both. We'll see. I really love it just kind of in its basic stripped down form as well, so maybe it'll stay more like that. Maybe just have like some very subtle synthesizers or things in the background. But yeah, we're going to leave it at that today. Thank you so much for joining me. That was so much fun. And it's so much fun to see this starting to come together. Awesome. Glad you enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining. And even if you didn't, thank you so much for existing. Your existence is appreciated. Alright, have a very good night, or a good day, or a good one. Goodbye, and I'll see everyone on Saturday for another Civ stream. Goodbye, have a good week ahead.